Nope, we're good. I just changed the title. I think it was a problem with like having the exact same one as I had just had, so it should be up. So I'll run the intro and then we'll do the what's it called?
Recap?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Four Voices, One Vault, a Pathfinder 2nd edition actual play following Death's Quartet as they dig up secrets in the town of Otari and the wilds beyond. Meet Frank, a human barbarian with a face like a gravel road and a temper to match.
Let's shoot him.
Hold on 1 second, Frank.
But if he decides you matter, he'll move mountains to protect you. Saffi, a catfolk rogue and former circus acrobat, her flips and tricks now turned into the stealthy pickpocketing of those who can afford it, or as she calls it, redistributing wealth.
Because we can.
Moore, a half-elf cleric who loves nature so much he'd rather share a tent with mosquitoes than a bed at an inn. Drawn across the sea to Otari by a purpose even he's still piecing together.
He sounds like it's a lot after.
Can you hear
And
it?
Gothwin,
The intro?
a human alchemist who ditched a life of obligations in a far-off land to blow things up, scientifically, of course, alongside his greatest invention, Cheba, a robotic cat built to be less tool and more sentient troublemaker.
This sweet music.
You'll hear this sound when one of the players crit, and this one when a player misses. Grab your dice, mind the traps, and let's see what the Vault has in store tonight.
That's it now. Cool.
Nice. Hey, bud. Alright. And we are here. And we're back. Does somebody want to do the recap from last session?
We killed things and then we looked around. And then I got pissed off at Borbo for being a dickhead, so I shoved his soul gem up the ass of the corpse.
That is pretty much
Excellent.
what happened.
And I ripped the head off the doll.
So Borbo's in a butt?
Yeah, he's Buttbo now.
Bubbo.
And Bubbo.
Oh, Liz, just so you know, we're in like a giant library right now.
Okay.
It is, the library of the Scriveners.
Okay.
Scrivener's office that we explore first. And we haven't started exploring it yet.
You read all the signs though. There's signs, and they're in a language that you guys can actually read, as to like where each room goes. Also, just a quick reminder, because it doesn't affect you, Gothwin, but both Ma and Frank both have some disease that they could feel from being bit by the ghouls.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck these ghouls. Yeah, we need to see a healer when we get back, and or figure out a way to get rid of this disease. It will naturally fall off, but it does get worse if we get additional. If we get even more diseased, I guess. So if we see any more feral ghouls, we gotta be careful.
Yes, exactly.
So let's go check out that Scrivener's office.
One of the feral ghouls was trying to escape through this way. Over here. I don't know if we should go down there. Maybe we should search some of these other rooms up this way first. It's up to you guys. Just let me know when you guys need a door kicked down.
Yeah, this area was the area, I believe, that said Scrivener's office.
Yeah, there's
the
a
sign.
dead body in over here.
Yeah.
Someone who's trying to run away.
All right, let's kick down some doors.
So
I'm trying to open
this
door.
this door here is already open, because this
It just looks like an office.
So 3 plain beds have been awkwardly stacked against the west wall of the room that Frank is in, leaving room for a single low table heaped with foul-smelling chunks of flesh and bone.
Yeah, we don't need to go in there.
So it looks like that's where some of the ghouls that came out of this hallway came from. It seems like this door is still shut.
I'm going to try to open it.
You said, do you want me to, or did you say I'm going to?
I said I'm going to try to open it.
Okay.
As in, if I was going to open it, if it's unlocked, or if it was locked, then.
Okay, well, it is unlocked. That's why it opened so easily, so I will pause. While this room might have once served as a writing studio, today its condition has been all but obliterated by dozens of tiny swatches of skin, flesh marked with tattoos. Judging by the workspace on the table in the middle of the room, these tattoos have been placed post-mortem, with a swath of pale skin stretched over the desk supporting a half-completed image of a sinister woman. 1 second. I read all this shit this morning, but there's so many different directions that you guys could have decided to go. I cannot remember which one this is.
Can I attempt to see if there's any occult nature behind this?
Well, I mean, the door is open already, so it will be very apparent to you as soon as I remember what's in this room. All right. So, when you enter this room, in addition to what you see in the room itself, you see a ghoul that is significantly better put together than the rest of them. Looks like this. And that's exactly what he's doing. All of this flesh, this tattooed flesh in the room, seems to be his artwork, if you will. And he's currently working on that massive piece of skin that's stretched on the table. And when you open the door, he immediately just starts... didn't know why that one went off. Let's see.
What are you doing? Interrupting my work?
And stands up in a threatening posture, and everyone is going to roll for initiative. I will allow Gothwin and Cheba and Saffi to all get into a better position as you do so.
Can't roll using the character sheet anymore?
What was that?
Can't roll using the character sheet?
You can. It's just you're not in combat yet.
Oh.
Where is it? Now you can roll. Holy shit, Saffi.
30.
Yeah, I'll be damned. Holy fuck! What the
Oh.
hell? I am doing. Since I'm like have some cover. I rolled stealth.
Yeah, no, I mean, as you should. As you
Yeah.
should. Wow. That is a very, very high roll. And we will begin the encounter. What does it mean not all initiative has been rolled? Everybody rolled initiative, right?
Maybe enemy.
Yeah, there's probably, yeah, that's why. There's an undead that's already dead. That was in the combat. And so, Saffi, you are up first.
Token?
I'm up first.
Yeah, I should
Okay.
probably show him, huh? There you go. There he is. Right? You guys can see him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled a 32.
Okay. Well, since I'm like kind of like I'm not in the doorway, I should probably get into a better position, but I'm stealthy. I'm being stealthy. I want to be sneaking. All right. So let me see. I'm just trying to find my actions right here on this little.
No, you're good, hon.
Okay. Do I have my whip claw drawn? I can't tell.
I mean, you guys are in combat. I mean, you guys just got out of a massive fight.
Oh, I do have it drawn. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, if you didn't, then you will. You know what I mean? Like, for free, because you guys literally just got out of a fight. You would have it drawn. He's opening doors, and you guys are exploring a dungeon.
Okay. Man, I'm kind of at a loss of how to initiate this combat. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm thinking.
Is your
Like,
tumble
do
through
we
one
just
or
want to
two
attack,
actions?
or do we want to talk to this guy? We just are gonna get him, right?
I mean, would it be meta to discuss what we want to do on our turns?
No,
So it would be
I mean,
okay.
not really. You guys can.
Well, I'll tell you this.
There's no
As
rush.
someone who is interested in scribe things, I definitely want to try and talk. Or at least see if we can solve this diplomatically and understand what he's trying to do first.
Okay.
Before we at least start swinging. But
Is there a way that I can, instead of striking him with my whip claw, essentially like trap him with it? Like have it so like I whip out, I like strike, but I, instead of like actually trying to like cause damage, I just want to wrap the whip around him so it keeps him in that chair.
So
Is that something I can do?
You want to try and basically like incapacitate him with your whip. Like you want to try
Yes.
and like tie him up.
I want to tie
basically.
it, like I want to like strike the whip and then it wraps around him a bunch of times so that he's strapped to the chair. I want to
So-
attempt that.
You can. How do we want to do this? You're definitely gonna have to get closer because your whip.
Okay.
Although you could technically reach him, you're around the wall, and you can only reach him with like the whip claw end of your whip. So you're gonna have to be at least within standard melee range to attempt this.
Can I tumble through Frank's legs and do it?
Yeah, you can definitely tumble through, but you don't even need to because you can move through your own teammate for half movement anyway without having to do that, and you're well close enough to him to just move right next to him without even having to attempt anything extra. You can just literally move right here, and that's only 5, 10, 15, 20 feet of movement. So that's just a standard movement action regardless, so you don't have to use anything extra.
Okay.
And then...
All right.
I
And then
want...
grab him?
So, yes. Basically, I want you to make a grapple attempt.
Grapple. Okay, let me see.
And hold on, I want to look at your weapon real quick. Okay.
There we go. I found what I needed.
So it doesn't have...
Mini different grapple.
And what is your... Let's see. You only have a +5 for your grapple. So I want you to... So being that your whip claw has the hampering trait, you already have the ability to use an additional action after you land an attack to lower the enemy's speed by 10 feet. So, and that would be just a normal attack, which you have a +10. So what I want you to do is I want you to make a grapple attempt. I want you to give yourself an additional +2 because you're using your weapon to wrap it around to do this grapple. And then if you succeed, then you'll use your additional action like you would for this hampering effect, but instead you're going to stop movement in general. So it's going to take you both actions to do so. But you're only going to need to succeed with the grapple attempt. The grapple attempt is going to get a +2 because that kind of meets in the middle between a standard grapple attempt and your whip claw attack.
Okay, I just rolled.
Did you have it targeted?
I thought I did. I clicked on him.
All right, so even with the +2, that's going to be a 19, which is going to miss.
Damn.
Being that you missed, you don't have the ability to use that second action to grapple him, basically, or to restrain him. Mm-hmm. So you still have a third action, is what I'm getting at.
Okay. I can't grapple him again. So I think for my third action, I am going to I kind of I kind of want to demoralize him a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's probably actually a really good move. That will help the rest of your team, and it won't waste an attack. Because if you miss with a 19, then his AC is pretty fucking high.
Yeah, so I would like to demoralize him a little bit. I'm going to call him a nasty little rat fuck who likes skin. And that's weird, little freak shit. And then I'm gonna like talk a little more shit and roll this dice. Okay.
When it's my
Please,
turn.
please, 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 please.
Oh, he likes it.
Ah!
Hold on. Your demoralize is that low?
Apparently. Well, sorry guys.
No, hold on. I feel like there's another one that uses something else that you have access to.
Can I give her my inspiration for saying little freak like shit?
Yes. That's the thing is
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that in the form of being like, yeah, you probably got a little kobold cock down there. She's right.
Little freaking weird skin fucking
You get him.
tucking it between your legs. What are we doing? What are we doing, little freak?
Get
Sorry, I
him.
was incorporating Buffalo Bill. Yeah.
Take the stick and twist it.
So
So-
I
Put it in
warmed
a
him up
half
for you guys.
fist.
Sorry I couldn't actually do anything. He's warmed up.
Oh shit, he likes the freak shit.
He likes the freak shit. What's with the skin? Whose skin is that? Whose skin?
There is something.
All right.
Hold on. Oh, that's what it is. Also, he should have been off guard when you made that first attack, which would have lowered his AC by 2, and you still would have missed. And
And
he
you
should,
still would have missed.
yeah, and he was off guard here, but it still wouldn't have went off. So unfortunately, he likes being called a freaky little bitch.
What?
Freak
Ah,
little,
he's
freak
one of
little
those?
bitch. Yeah, he is.
I
He's
told you, like being called a freaky little
he's
bitch.
one. He is exactly one of those. So everybody has their initial hero point, and Saffi gains an additional, and that will be all 3 rounds for Saffi, and we will move to this thing's turn, and it is just gonna shout.
I see you. You see me for who I am. This freak bitch. That's exactly what I am. That's exactly what I am.
And he like looks down at the skin he's been tattooing, and he like looks up at Saffi right in the eyes, and he just licks the tattoo that he was of the dead flesh that he was just working on, like repeatedly for like an entire action of his turn, and then he slowly stands up, faces Saffi, and just attempts to claw at Saffi. And that is going to be a hit for 14 points of damage.
Ugh. A bitch.
Oh, that was a stroking hand, Saffi. Jesus Christ.
And I'm going to need you to make a fortitude save.
Okay, fortitude. Come on.
Obviously, Frank needs to kill this man.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck you. Fuck your little fucking nasty little skinned ass pissy fucking fuck you. Little shit. Fuck you.
Yeah, we're fortuitous out here, dude. I can't even pronounce
I
it.
have claws too, you stinky little butthole, and I don't have to like skin for it.
And you can like feel this grit from its nails go into the cut, but it doesn't necessarily affect you the way that it could have.
Because I'm a cat and I'm constantly clean.
And with that, it is Maw's turn.
All right. So, I believe I still have Volek's journal on me. Vandy wanted to take it from us and copy it, but held onto it for this excursion down here. So
Okay.
I'm gonna use it to try and intimidate this guy. Just the party now. We get rolling into it. So I'm gonna move into the office. I guess. 5, 10. It's not letting me move my guy.
It's because there is a wall right there, so you have to go through Frank. So that's 10, 15, 20. That's 20 feet of movement to get to where you are right there.
Okay. So with that, I'm gonna pull out Volek's journal, and I'm gonna use it to intimidate this guy. And I'm gonna say, that man standing in the doorway right now. I'm gonna point over to Frank. Just single-handedly wiped out every single person in the hallway, and we're part of the cleanup crew to take you out next. Sidebar here. I'm gonna basically use what we learned from Volek, the fact that he lied to all of his assistants and made contracts out of them by yanking their souls out into, like, I guess, getting what he wanted. So this guy probably is aware that Volek was manipulating everybody. So the way that I intend to intimidate this guy is to kind of make it seem as if he's next on the. We're like something went down, something went wrong.
So
We're part of the
just
cleanup
intimidate
crew.
him.
Yep. So I'm gonna, looking at Frank, say that this guy's gonna also just tear apart your freaky skinned asshole if we don't start talking, and immediately, like, just drop from combat. I guess I don't really know how to.
Ma, I think he's gonna like that. He's gonna like it. He's gonna like getting his asshole torn up. I think this guy.
Well, all of his friends in the hallway are dead because of Frank. So I guess, do I use just intimidation on him?
Yeah, intimidation is good.
Definitely gonna use it.
Do you have him targeted?
I thought I did.
Oh, flavored.
Oh yeah, I do have him.
THC, but that one just happened to be rich.
Take something good and make it bad.
Yeah. Strawberry tea.
This motherfucker. Quill, stop it! Stop!
I mean, is it
Cut it out, Quill.
like there's no
We'll go to the dispensary before we start the wood.
kind of bonus that we get to that?
What we'll do is we'll take measurements.
I'll give you a +4. I'm looking for his
Yeah, the same weird brain.
where his save is anyway. There it is. So again, this dude is is not very intimidated. Even with a +5.
All right, I'm gonna lift Frank and say, "Do your thing," and then cast guidance on him.
Bet. Now, yeah, no, never mind. So you cast? Did you target Frank and cast guidance?
Yep.
Okay. And does Frank have the Yep. All right. Cool. Frank.
10, 15, 20, 20, 25, 30. 30 feet. That's my movement.
Oh my God.
And attack. Him and swing. Strength.
No.
That should be higher. It didn't have the guidance on it.
It also did not have your. He is not off guard, and he
Off
should
guard
be.
either.
Yeah, he should be. So that is going to be a hit. Let me just. So just roll damage. You don't even need to.
Eight damage barely hurt. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna try to intimidate him to back down after I hit him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start yelling at him, saying like, "I could do this all day. Do you really want to die? Just tell my friends what they want to know."
Bet.
You guys think you can scare me?
Are you guys targeting him for the?
I have him targeted.
Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, that also does not intimidate him.
All right.
And it is Gothwin's turn.
All right. I am going to give one action to Cheba, so Cheba may have two actions. I'm going to come over into this doorway, and as I'm running in, I am going to, what is that, 5, 10, 15. I'm going to pull out my poison frog venom, and I want to try to jump to, or I guess like run and shove it in his mouth, if possible. If he doesn't know I'm there yet, because his attention's on Frank currently, right?
Yeah, I mean, you just got hit by Frank, so yeah, the attention is currently on Frank.
So if I could possibly try to shove the glass vial in his mouth as my third action, that's what I'd wanted.
Okay, yeah. Which vial is it? Sorry, I was reading something.
It is the. Where is it? I thought I just equipped it. It is poison frog venom.
Okay. And normally you would just put that on a weapon. So you can just attempt to. I don't know how to do this. Make a attempt with one of your other
Like
vials.
versatile vials.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll apply the venom if you And that's definitely
Natural
going
20.
to get applied. That is a crit. So let me see this. Let me go in your inventory.
Oh, I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Take a twist.
There we go. Takes 3 damage.
Oh, okay. I was gonna. Yeah.
Actually, it's up 1 stage. So it should. We're gonna keep the 3 damage because it's more, even though it was a smaller die.
Okay.
But it also adds enfeebled, so it's more than just the
Sweet.
damage. He's now enfeebled as well.
Because then Cheba's gonna come in, and he's gonna use an unarmed strike to slash at the soft belly of. Oh, and Cheba misses. This is okay, Cheba. You're a good boy. You're a good boy.
It is a critical
And
miss,
that's my turn.
so Cheba is prone.
Oh shit.
Let me just scooch you over.
Cheba, you're prone. Heisenberg's prone right now.
Put you back where you were. And we'll move to Saffi's turn. And he is off guard to you.
He's off guard to me.
Yes, because you have because you're flanking him with Frank.
All right. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I would like to hit this motherfucker. So I'm gonna target him and fucking smoke and whip claw. Here we go. Oh, god damn it. I thought I did target him.
What do you mean? It doesn't matter.
Oh, it popped up that I didn't target him.
I mean, he's not targeted. I can just apply the damage. But you absolutely hit him. He is off guard, and you have your smoking whip claw damage. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Damage.
That was not enough damage. You should have been rolling an extra die. So
Do you want me to add? I just rolled. I just like hit like the damage roll.
So roll a d6.
A d6. Okay.
All right, so it'll be 2 more points of damage, and then roll a d4. All right, so it's actually 13 points of damage. It's
Nice.
10 points from your whip claw and the sneak attack damage, and then 3 points of fire damage from your smoking whip claw. So he takes a total of 13 damage.
Very cool.
And with that, he's still looking in pretty all right shape, but he has seen better days now. You're actually starting to see some damage on him. And it is going to be... Wait, no. No. That's not right. You only use 2 actions. You use 1 action to make your whip claw smoky, and you use another action to attack. And so you still technically have 1 more action.
Kind of want to shove him. Does he have a weapon or anything like in his hands? I can't remember.
He was only holding like and he still is holding just now both in one hand is the flap of skin that he was tattooing, and then like a small needle.
Can I disarm him of that? Like, can I just like try to slap it right out of his hands?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Oh, it's a multiple attack penalty, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, I don't know how this is going to go because it's literally a +1 now, but that's okay. Let's see.
And unfortunately, that is a miss.
He's got a tight grip on it.
Yeah.
Real tight grip.
Yeah.
Damn. Clutching the skin.
He loves that skin, obviously.
God damn it.
You tried to take my skin. You tried to take my skin. It's my skin. I am the skin master. I make art. I make art and then I eat the art. Because I love the taste of skin. I love it. I love it.
Oh, dude, you would love pork rinds.
And then he whips around and attempts to, attempts to bite at Frank. Ooh, and he crits him.
People gonna know you don't stink.
They're gonna know that.
Why is your AC only 8? Oh, well, I guess you guys are not super high level. This thing is... You guys are... Just to remind you, you cleared most, if not all, of the first floor of the gauntlet, and then you went down 1 floor, and you cleared this like little corner and found a staircase that went down. Right next to a bunch of another staircase that went up that you found to another part of basically the first basement floor, the second floor of Gauntlet. And instead of going back up to parts of the second floor that you didn't explore, you continued around in the 3rd floor. So just a reminder, you guys are deep in this
Shit.
yeah, in the gauntlet. Like in the Abomination Vaults, deeper. So like for instance, Scrag, I think was his name. The Mifflet that was asking you to deal with the murlocs or the mushroom-eyed people on the 2nd floor. That's, you guys are deeper than they are. Just for reference as to why this is going poorly when Frank takes 18 points of damage and then also has to make 2 fortitude saves.
All right. 1 second. Fortitude saves. Do that right off. There's one. There's another.
All right. So first fortitude save is against the ghoul fever, which you fail. So your ghoul fever, oh, and you used your guidance. Your ghoul fever is going to progress 1 stage. You are going to take 7 more points of damage. And you can also tell that this sickness is going to affect you in more than just the damage you just took. Because you can feel it like sapping your energy. And yeah, it's you can tell it's more than just the damage. Which you can see. You're gonna take half healing from everything until that gets handled. And then the second fortitude save is a paralysis that comes over you. So when you're paralyzed, all you can do is recall knowledge, and you're considered off guard. You get to make a saving throw at the end of your next turn to mitigate the effects. That is the same as the initial fortitude save, but it goes down 1 each attempt, so it'll be 1 lower than it was. And let's see.
You're stuck. On to the next one. I'll eat you later.
Then he looks at Gothwin. And he attempts to strike you with his claw. And he misses. And so, with that, we are on to Maul's turn.
gonna my trident, and I'm gonna cast Needle Darts.
Oh. Sorry, I forgot to roll his poison frog save at the end of his turn, and he critical succeeded, so poison frog fell off. And Gothwin, that is a critical miss.
Yeah, we can pin it on Gothwin. It's definitely Gothwin's.
What happened?
It's definitely Gothwin's fault.
Well, I mean, you can either take an extra hero point or you can use your hero point.
I used one earlier.
Oh, you did. You did. That's right. So you don't even have one. So you are gonna keep that one, and you're gonna gain a hero point, and that's 2 actions to cast that, right?
Do Saffi, how much total health? Oh, 32. But yeah, I'm gonna heal. Oh no, I have to be standing next to it.
Wait, why does it say Saffi is? Wait, what?
What's the matter?
What is all this?
I was debating whether to heal you or not, but I realized I can't because I need to be standing next to you to touch you for the one. But I will cast.
I don't know why that's there. That also shouldn't
I'm
be
gonna
there.
guidance on Gothwin.
Why the hell?
A remaining point.
When did Saffi go unconscious? That doesn't make any sense.
Never.
No, I know. That's my point. I don't. I just clicked on you, and all those swirling effects and all that was you being unconscious for some reason, and that doesn't make any sense.
She was seeing red. Different kind of unconscious.
And you casted
Guidance
on Gothwin. All right, cool. And so with that, it is Frank's turn. You are paralyzed. There's ghoul fever. So you can make recall knowledge checks. And that's about it.
I don't have anything to do, so I pass turn.
Well, you can make recall knowledge checks.
About what? There's nothing that I'd probably recall. So
I mean, you could at least roll them to see.
Pass turn.
All right. Gothwin.
Okay, I am going
to. Did you? You have to roll your fortitude save.
For what?
No, not you, Frank.
Oh.
Sorry. And you are still paralyzed. No, sorry. Go ahead.
I might do. God damn, it's like everything I have does like splash damage right now. I guess I'm going to I'm gonna use a versatile vial with quick bomber to create a blight bomb.
Okay.
Fuck, maybe not a blight bomb. He might be immune to blight. Whatever. Yeah, I'll do a blight bomb. And I will throw that at this motherfucker. Blight bomb, where'd you go? There you are. I'm gonna use my hero point to reroll that.
Heard. Oof.
Even worse. Cool, sick. Love that. All right. So that sucks. And then I'm gonna give Cheba 2 turns or 2 moves. And Cheba is gonna use projectile launcher.
I take it Chubb is going to stand up first and then use projectile launcher.
Yes.
Okay. And that is a hit.
Cheba's pissed that Cheba got knocked over, feeling dejected and like an idiot. Cheba musters all his strength and causes a massive, whopping 2 damage to this creature. That's my turn.
And Saffi, you're up.
It's funny business is over. Okay, so let me see what I got. All right, I'm going to let me target him. I'm just gonna try to fucking get him. Let's see. All right, targeted.
So that is a miss by 1.
Damn.
Keep in mind that you do have 2 hero points.
Yeah, I like to reroll using a hero point. Let me do this. Reroll using a hero point.
Why does it have you with wounded 1? You don't have wounded. Jesus Christ, and it was worse.
Yeah, way worse. So I guess I'll keep that 19. Can't really do much else in that regard.
Yeah.
And then I guess I don't know. I guess I'm gonna try to hit him again.
Yeah, do it.
God fucking damn.
Jesus Christ.
Well, fuck. I guess for my 3rd action, I'm going to dive under the table. No, I want to keep him flanked. So I'm not going to dive under the table. For my 3rd action, I might drink a little healing potion. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
So.
What?
I said, so you can pull out your healing potion and have it ready to drink next turn.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay. And with that, it's back to this nuisance's turn.
I'm gonna have so much food when this is over. So much food. So much food.
It jumps up on the table. Jumps up on the table. And it is going to make a attack at Gothwin. And then it is going to make an attack at Maw. So the attack at Gothwin is going to be a critical hit. I'm going to need 2 fortitude saves from you.
You have guidance too. Just yeah.
And you're going to take 15 points of damage. And both of those fortitude saves are also going to fail. And as such, you are paralyzed. And you have ghoul fever. And it's going to attack. Oh no, it jumped up on the table. It went on its little monologue. And it did one attack. So it's actually done. So Ma, you're up.
Oh, pretty. I guess I will do second rank arm on this guy.
What?
Is this a ghoul guy?
Yes.
Then I will do a heal on this guy.
Okay. All your homies are real hurt. Just throwing that out there.
No, but the third rank heal doesn't do as much heal as a second, or the area heal doesn't do as much as a second rank. 2 action heal.
I mean,
Like, I kill this guy.
I definitely get that.
I mean, like, if Gothwin and Frank are paralyzed, then it does.
Question, kind of a meta question here. While Ma is working, would I be able to like to the paralyzed guys? Would I be able to throw the potion to them for them to drink and heal, or would I need to administer the potion to them themselves because of how paralyzed they are?
You would have to administer it.
Why did it happen? You rolled a saving?
I mean, technically, harm is a saving throw for the enemy. And a surge of energy frees a paralyzed creature.
Wait, what?
So it's normally remove paralysis that removes paralysis from a creature, like that spell, but it's just a massive surge of energy. So, I mean, not to be too meta right now, but if you don't get rid of this paralysis and if you don't start healing your teammates, you are going to TPK. A difference of 6 damage right now between the two different levels of the heal spell. And I'm being blunt because you guys are in way rougher shape than I feel like you realize you are. And
So what you're saying is if he uses that,
if he uses the big heal,
AoE
I will
heal,
get rid of the paralysis.
100 feet from it will remove the paralysis from me.
Yeah, and like literally the difference of 6 damage, even if you rolled max damage, would still take 5 heals to kill him. And I'm being blunt. It would take 5 of them. You don't even have enough spell slots to do enough damage with heal, with the second level heal to kill him. You need your teammates to be doing damage if you actually want to kill him. And his saves are higher than 20. And so it'll take 2 turns for them to even get down to a dirty 20 to break paralysis naturally.
So that is the first that we're learning that of the paralysis.
What happened?
That's the first that we're learning of that from this paralysis. There was, I mean,
no, because that's not how it actually works. There's a spell that's cure paralysis normally that it would take to do it. But you guys are in rough shape right now.
So the area heals won't cure the paralysis.
Yes.
Yes, correct? Or yes, they will?
Yes, correct. It will cure the paralysis. That's what I'm saying. I'll let the big heal cure paralysis for right now.
Also, I think when we came down here, like, there was really no indication that we should go back up. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's really a shitty design of a dungeon to get stronger, like, mobs when the intent was to go, like,
I mean,
in a completely unorganic way back up this stairs.
It was, you guys had the door to get into the library was locked. The other single enemy that you guys fought in this other room on the other side was very, very difficult. Like, you literally had one battle and then you went back upstairs and went to sleep. And then and the only other door that was unlocked was the stairs that went back up. So instead of taking the stairs that went back up, you unlocked a door and went into the library.
Yeah, that doesn't change my opinion of shitty dungeon design. Not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, on a metagaming level.
Guys, why are we arguing about dungeon design right now? Are we trying to play the game or not?
We're about to get murked, and like there's all this.
I mean, I understand the frustration, and that's why I'm giving you guys outs that wouldn't necessarily exist. That's what I'm doing right now. And I'm alluding to the fact, for the future reference, that if you go down an extra set of stairs, that puts you deeper into the dungeon. It's going to be harder. And then if you then unlock doors to get farther into that area, this type of thing will happen in the future. So I'm giving you an out now, and I'm explaining it for later, that there is subtle signs and nuance that you guys can pick up on, that maybe it's a little bit too deep. But it is a big open dungeon and a role-playing game. So if you guys just, full head of steam through those clues, then this type of thing may happen.
I see both sides, but I think we handled the other fight outside this door a lot easier than we're handling this fight right here. I think we had an way easier time outside.
Well, I mean, you guys have AoE damage, and that was a lot of little mobs instead of one big mob. One big mob means that the AC is going to be very high. Their attacks are going to be very high, so they're going to crit a lot. And so the scaling of fights in this, the math is tight. So if you have a way to get around like the multiple little enemies, like the AoE that you did, then it's going to feel easier.
Regardless, I still have a bunch of questions because there's some
ask away, dude.
stuff that happened on my turn.
Yeah.
I did the heal on this guy. Why did it have me roll a fortitude saving throw?
Did you? So it should have been his fortitude saving throw, not yours. I don't know why it had you roll a fortitude saving throw. It should be his fortitude saving throw.
That's not even the damage that I do. Like, it's a double rank or a second rank heal versus undead should be like, I think, 3d8, not 2d6. Oh, it says if you're healing a living creature, increase the hit points restored by 8. But that's only for...
Yes. So it should be, and you did
that
it.
bonus only ever applies for healing, ever.
But it did own.
Healing.
So you still went through with the harm. That's why it was only D6s. It wasn't actually a heal. I think is the issue there.
Heal versus undead.
Well, I'm trying to see if because that should be a D8 too. So I don't know why by hitting the heal it did D6s, because it should have been D8s. That's the first issue. And that might just be like a version thing, because automation is behind or something. But we can rectify that. We'll just have you roll 2 D8s. And then the second question was
just why it had me take damage from a saving throw. And I guess why I was even...
Yeah, no, you definitely shouldn't have been taking damage. That's fucking crazy. It looks like
it's weird
the
because
whole thing was targeting
if I
you
targeted
for some
myself,
reason.
then I wouldn't have to roll a basic fortitude
If
save.
you
But I
targeted
did
yourself
target
with harm, you would.
But I didn't do harm. I did. I mean, you can see in the game chat.
Yeah, I don't know where this void damage came from, though. Like, it just doesn't... I don't know where that even stems from.
It would have been 2d8, I guess.
Yeah, regardless, just roll 2d8, and I'll just manually add and subtract it from everyone. Well, he's got to roll a fortitude save, but everyone else. Oh, good one. So 12 points of damage. For him, if he fails the fortitude save. Which he does not, so he takes 6 points of damage.
With my remaining action, I will do a 1.
Well, you didn't. Wait, hold on. Did you not do the AoE heal?
I mean, wasn't sure if I was able to backtrack that because I'd already.
Yeah, dude, I was trying to talk you into it. 100%. I was trying to give you guys outs. Absolutely allowed to do that. And that would heal everybody 12 points of damage, including yourself.
I mean, I was gonna do Gothwin for the remaining action point that I had, but that kind of if I do the AoE, that means that I have to kind of redo everything.
Why would you have to redo it?
Because that's not the amount of damage that he would.
Yeah, it is. If you're doing a second ranked heal, it's 2d8. If you do a second ranked single target heal, it's 2d8 plus 8. The additional heal that you get from doing single target versus AoE isn't another die. It's a flat 8.
But that's only if it's a living creature. Right? That it would get the extra D8.
Well, it's because it's an extra d8 of healing. I think is why it's saying that. So if it's not healing, then it's not, because it specifically says an extra increase hit points restored by 8. If you're healing a living creature, increase the hit points by 8. So I don't see why it wouldn't also increase the damage by 8 in the opposite direction, and it's just worded that way. I can look that up later, but for right now,
I'm just gonna drop this. I think is my last second rank though.
yes,
It is.
yes, it is. Which I'll just manually give them all the healing. You don't have to actually put it down. It's fine. I know they're all in here, and I know they all get 12.
And that'll do it for my turn.
Yeah, and everyone is going to lose. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. Frank does not get 12. Frank gets 6 because he has ghoul poison level 2 or whatever the fuck it is. So he only gets half back. And then you also get 12. Your max is 38, so you're back to max. And no longer paralyzed. And no longer paralyzed. And we're gonna go to Frank's turn. I need to piss like a fucking racehorse though, so give me like 2 seconds to just go piss.
Now that he's gone. No, I'm just kidding. Kyle and I just formed a plan for my next turn that will hopefully assist with more healing and success.
Push him off the table and start shoving soul gems up his ass. Orbo style.
Actually, not a bad idea. That's not what we talked about, but yeah, that will that's a possibility. if
Little
I have
creep would
my spell
probably
jacks.
like it though.
In the butts. In the butts. Soul gems in the butts.
All right, sorry, I'm back. You guys there?
Frank's there. Frank's turn.
Let's see. What is it? Seen better days. Should we try to like continue attacking him normally, or should we try like I don't know, different ideas to maybe kill him?
Take a twist up.
Well, what I was thinking was I could withdraw the miniature ladder I have in my inventory, try to grapple him and shove it down his throat, and then activate it to hopefully just explode him from the inside.
That's not a bad idea. Let's see.
What's my
That might work.
athletics?
Try and grapple.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. First action is I'm gonna withdraw the miniature ladder from my inventory. Second action is I'm going to try to grapple him and shove it down his throat using athletics.
Do it. Success.
And then I'm going to activate the miniature ladder and turn it into a 20-foot wood ladder while it's stuck in his throat and his esophagus.
Fine.
Yeah. So, I don't necessarily know a way to not have that just work exactly how you say it would. But you guys are in a room that is pretty small, and there is no direction that ladder can expand that will not hit
So before I do those two,
someone.
actually, no, it would be 3 actions. Would I be able to yell, like, get down to them before I do this? Without using an action?
I mean, yeah, you can do that. What I am going to have you do, though, is starting at 12 o'clock, Gothwin is 1, Saffi is 2, you are 3, and Maw is 4. And I'm going to roll a d4, and whoever it is going to make a dexterity save. The save will be 20.
All right, yeah, I see that because it would only hit one of us.
It would only hit one of you. There's no way it can hit more than one.
There's no way
of
that
you.
I could. Yeah, there's
exactly.
no way that it could hit 0 either.
Yeah, there's no way it can hit 0, and there's no way that it can hit more than 1. So one of you is going to have to make a dexterity throw, and the save is 20, and it'll be if it's enough to explode his head, it's got to be a decent amount of force. So it'll be, we'll say, 3d8 of bludgeoning damage. Which is not enough to kill him, but it is, I mean, it's enough to break its way out out of his fucking neck in both directions and sever his head. So, 2, Saffi. Perfect person to have to make a dexterity save. Well, not dexterity, reflex save.
Reflex save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, here we go. Come on. Come on. No whammies.
Boom. And you duck out of the way. And
Hell yeah.
you don't end up taking any bludgeoning damage.
Hooray.
Let me just remove that miniature thing from my inventory.
Yeah, because now it's a full 20-foot long ladder that's laying in the floor over here. And he is kaput.
He's like a puppet. Dangling there.
All right, well, if I would have known
It
that.
had 43 more damage to take. Jesus Christ, thank God it did that.
That's why I was saying. That's why I was saying the little bit of extra damage from the single target isn't going to make a huge difference because it also took 6 damage from that attack. Keep in mind. So at the time it had almost 50. It had 49 HP and 22 AC. Yeah, thing was fucking rough.
Well, we need to go back up, and I do need to not fight any more ghouls until I get checked out of the doctor.
And every attack that it had inflicted ghoul fever, and every bite that it had could also paralyze you.
You need some milk.
So that thing was dangerous as fuck.
Dangerous and weird.
Yes, dangerous and weird. So yeah, I mean the fight is over. As you look around the room after the fight, it contains 2 bulk worth of books about tattoo artistry and historical tattoos of interest.
Yeah, might as well. Just
Well,
hold
we'll
on to
take
that
them.
in case we need that. Yeah.
Well, two bulk is a hefty amount, and then also there's a shit ton of more books still in the library. It's not like you took any books out to begin with. The library is quite full.
We can always come down here later too.
To get the books. Okay.
So
I'm going to try to treat wounds on myself while we're just chilling. Oh, we're still in battle.
oh yeah, you guys definitely are still in battle. Let me end the battle. And don't think that gave you any. I don't have the thing that automatically. What is that? Oh, you're healing.
Can I give Frank my inspiration for figuring that out? For doing the ladder?
Oh yeah.
Kill by
Yeah,
ladder?
yeah, absolutely.
Frank the Tank. Damn.
I'm giving you guys your HP manually because I don't think it did. Wait, that's not right. Oh yeah, it is. Also, if I remember correctly, you guys are getting more XP for this fight than you did for the other one.
I think we're not far from level 4.
No, you're really close to level 4, actually. You guys are all a couple more fights like that, and you guys will be level 4.
Doing something. I'm doing something because you're in menace.
It is 4:30 though, so prior to making any real decisions, we will take our mid-session break, and everybody will get another hero point as well.
So I'll be at 3.
No, I think you'll be at. Did you roll a 1?
No, I think Liz
Oh
just
yes,
gave
she gave you that
the,
one. Yeah, and I didn't give it to you. You're 100% correct. You will be at 3. Gothwin has 1. So both Saffi and Gothwin have given their hero point for the session as well. Both Frank and Moss still have 1 more hero point that they're allowed to give out as well.
Heard.
All right, yeah. So we'll take our break. We'll come back. We'll say 4:55. We'll try and be playing again. We'll play till about 5:30 or 6, and then call it a session.
Sounds good.
Heard.
Cool.
All right, see you shortly.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
Welcome back to Four Voices, One Vault, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition actual play.
Hey, Paul, you gonna try and get any of the Pokemon 30th edition when it comes out?
All right, I'm back.
Heard, is that everybody?
Yeah.
Everybody's back.
Yep.
All right, good. Then let's do it. So what did you guys decide?
Oh, I got 2 hot and spicy McChickens. But what was the choice we were trying to make?
No, like what you guys want to do.
Well, we gotta heal Frank of ghoul gut or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And we should probably regroup and kind of get our shit together before going deeper into the dungeons, do we think?
I would say, because there was a hint given to us that maybe we should go to the top side and clear out those enemies that we agreed that we would.
Yeah.
To the other guys. So what I think is, I think we should grab all the books that we can, bring them back for Ma and his other person that he's friends with to look over. Go get us treated up because both me and Ma, I think, have ghoul fever, and
That's what it is.
prepare to come back in battle. And we'll start with that top side before
Yeah.
we go deeper in this area.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, definitely noted to also try and figure out a way to make it so that we have an edge up on any ghouls that will come across. So, like, figuring out how to cure disease, that's like a personal goal. Just so we don't end up like Mitch McConnell over here.
So as you guys are heading back, 'cause it's been a long time since you guys have played. as you guys are heading back in the direction,
With a bunch of books.
with a shit ton of books, and as you guys are collecting as many books basically as you can carry, you're reminded of a note that you found at the end of, or in Zolgren's chest, alluding to the archaeologist Zacharias Quagmire, putting his next correspondence somewhere near a painting, near a particular book. And so, although you guys as players probably don't remember, your characters would definitely remember because you guys talked about it a lot and found out exactly what book it was. That, like, exactly what book it is. And there is a spot in the library and other things by that same author where that book should be. But that's one of the numerous holes in the library. As you guys are transporting out all these books, I'm just going to grab one of y'all's characters and bringing them out to the stairs that you know head out, up these stairs right here. You see a painting on a wall over here near where you killed that mist stalker. Over here. That looks eerily familiar to the one that was mentioned in that letter. As to where the next correspondence would be. It mentioned a book and a painting of a tiger, because apparently who that letter was aimed at liked tigers a lot. So there is a painting of a tiger on this wall. It mentions the letter mentioned a secret door that could be accessed behind a painting, and then that secret door giving access to the book and some more correspondence.
I'm gonna attempt to look for a book in the area, but I think it would be.
All right, so give me a perception check. And we're going to say that you have a +2 because you recognize the painting. So you're looking for a switch or something in particular. And so behind said painting, you do find a switch which opens this door, which holds a bunch of loots in a little box, including the book mentioned and another note. I'll read the other note to you real quick. So the first note I'm going to put in your inventory somewhere because I don't think you have it. But the second note is, Dearest Charlotte and Theodora, congratulations on dealing with those pesky ghouls. Did you meet the friendly one? The ghost in this room is a bit off her rocker, so to speak, but she'll leave you well enough alone if you pretend to sit and do some work. Why, I stayed here for a day or two, though indeed there is always a chance of a disturbance. That temple just north of here really is something, though the priests are touchy. But my, what a library. I expect you'll want to stay and have a look around, Theodora. You may want to pay particular attention to the movements of the ghosts in this very room, in fact. Now, I would hate to deprive you of the joy of discovery, but be aware that our multitudinous friends below rather enjoy poison, to which he seems to be immune. And oh ho ho, that staircase, marvelous. It's rare to see true class like that in tombs and temples these days, but do be extremely cautious there. Remember what I have told you. There is no dishonor in fleeing from something that you are not prepared to face just yet. Just like you, Charlotte, with that river drake when you were only 10. Poor creature, it should have fled. I left something helpful in a bottle of a particularly good Jalamaray dry wine. I'm afraid I cannot comment on the vintage. Even I am not quite that old. That ghost is looking over my shoulder as I write. I don't think she's paying attention, though. Poor soul. Ever onward, your scholarly uncle, Dr. Zacharias Quagmire III.
Damn, that would have been nice to know. But obviously wouldn't have been able to find it though without dealing with this guy.
There is also numerous other things in there.
So this temple to the north, is that up a flight, or is that seemingly through the? Oh, god damn it! I mean,
that is. Wait a second. Oh, never mind. Okay, good. That is up to your interpretation. He said to the north. So, I mean, and he is a scholar. So I would imagine he's alluding to, like, actually the direction north and not up. But that is... All right. So you also found 2 lesser healing potions. You found another Skeptic's Elixir, but this one is moderate instead of lesser. And then you found 2 other potions that you don't necessarily know what they are. And then you found a couple fear gems, 4 of them. And what level are they? And 3 moderate antidotes.
did you say something about a pair of boots?
What was that?
Did you say something about boots earlier, or did I mishear you?
I think you misheard me. Oh, so you do already have the first letter in your group inventory.
Okay, so for the potions, I guess should divvy up whoever wants secondary healing. The unknown potions, I guess we'll give to Gothwin. Maybe or could figure out what to do with them. And then I'll also mention the group that we got antidotes, which is great, but I'm also going to look into other methods to cure poison as well as the disease when next time we get a chance to. Because it sounds like that's what will be up against. Are we going to head back into town now, or head towards where we think we should have been going? Like up these stairs?
That is up to you guys.
Oh no, we need to heal, right? Like, don't you and Frank still have diseases?
I mean, we're diseased, yeah.
We should probably leave then and try to figure out how to cure that before we keep going.
Yeah, I guess
Especially
that's
if,
true,
like-
because Frank will
Especially if
take
we
half
want to
healing.
keep going in here. We almost died to one creature.
True.
Yeah, and like Frank said, we should probably take care of the enemies up top that we promised that we would. get rid of, and then
Yeah, my
we
idea
can
was
go
that we
for any
grab as many books as we can out of this library and everything to bring back with us. Go get this ghoul fever taken care of off of me and Ma. And we come back and then we start with the second floor of the main building to clear out those enemies for those weirdos over there before we continue down this way.
Yeah, about it.
All right, then yeah, we should go back to town.
Let's do it.
So, 1 second, guys. All right. So now you have another strange letter too. There's two different. So you have both letters in your inventory. And I'm actually edit this one too. Where is it? Boop. There you go. Now you got it in your party inventory. And you guys are just going back to town?
Going back to town.
You guys should be able to navigate to both the map and your home and the landing page without even me dragging you there, to be honest with you.
How do we do that?
So in the up top left corner, there should be like a little drop down that says the library currently or something of the like. There should be a home button, and the home button can, if you just click it, it'll bring you to the landing. And there's a landing and a player home, and it'll bring you to either one.
Wow! Voila! In the house.
Yeah. And then I can put you guys. So all of you guys are here. Yeah. Frank. Gothwin. Saffi.
Saffi is snoozing.
Oh, you guys are.
Why do I have two Saffis?
Because I didn't realize that you guys were on the second floor.
Saffis.
And now you guys are there. Cool. And still there, Watcher and Maw. So I'll pull you guys all to the player home. There we go. I don't understand why the Watcher still can't. There we go. Oh, I can do it that way. All right, cool. All right. So, you guys have made it home successfully. You have delivered a plethora of books. or you've brought a plethora of books back to your home while you're trying to like heal yourselves before you do anything with the books. What would you like to do while you're home now that you've made it back successfully? We're going to say now that it is, it takes 2 hours to travel, and then you're bringing the books as well. Plus, you guys were pretty fucked up and deep in the dungeon. So we're going to say it took you guys about 3.5, 4 hours just about to get back to the house with all the books and whatnot. Plus the time it took that you guys were healing still in the dungeon before you left, because that takes 10 minutes. So
I think that the person that we've been in contact with the like library stuff is Vandy and also Morlabrin,
yes,
but more so Vandy.
So you've been in contact with Vandy when it comes to like studies in the library itself, but you know for a fact that Morlabin is where you would go to make money off of these books. They'd basically be available for study from both of these places if you brought them there until they're sold by Morlabin. But Morlabin would pay you money. Vandy would just want to read them.
All right, well, I say we should bring him to Vandy, since that's where we've been making good progress with her. We have her looking into Volek's journal, so I guess it makes sense to go to her first.
Yeah. Do you want me to drag you guys over to the library, or do you just want to RP you going there?
Sure, drag us over.
Is everybody coming?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll go see Vandy. Help bring the books.
All right. Here we are. Here's Vandy right in front of you. Hello? What can I do for you? What's going on?
We went to
brought you some
earlier
books.
into the donkey. Yeah, got some books for you.
Oh, wow. This is quite the collection.
Have you made any progress in your studies of Volek and what's going on in the gut?
I mean, I know that Volek is or was one of Belcora's assistants, the highest of assistants, for a long time. He's mentioned in the struggles against the Rose Guard. As far as what's going down there currently, I mean, we thought that the gauntlet was handled. We thought that the Abomination Vaults were cleared. If there's something going on down there now, I mean, we aren't privy to it. How deep have you gone? Can you still get down there? Have you found out the source
Maybe a
of
little
the
too
light?
deep at first, but yeah.
Have you found the source of the light at the lighthouse?
We're still
We're
investigating.
working on that. That's gonna be coming up soon.
Oh,
That's our next point of inquiry.
oh. I'm still spending as much of my time as possible down below the fishery, trying to figure out what's going on with the tomb. It's getting darker and darker as I uncover the essence of the magic beneath, but I still don't have an inkling as to what's causing her to where it came from.
The tomb?
Asafina's tomb, beneath the fishery.
Oh. Mhm.
Man, kind of forgot all about that. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, same. I think that our plan was to group up and go down and explore it when Andy had time, but we needed to like arm up and get ready for that, you know.
Well, I have to figure out how we can even quell the evil and what kind of evil it is before we want to go pushing at it. The deeper that I pry, the more, and I'm being very careful as to not to disturb it, the darker and more powerful it seems. I mean, it takes strong magics to overcome the will of someone who is so strong in life, even after death. So it's an uphill battle, and it's only been a week. You guys just keep unraveling deeper and deeper mysteries of the town. It's no wonder you forgot.
Well,
Yeah, it do be like that.
yeah.
But,
Well, we wanted to bring you these books. And I have a question. Do you know anything about ghoul fever?
Well, I know that I can help to try and get rid of it.
Okay.
But curing
Well-
diseases, that's temperamental work. So it's I still can't guarantee, but I can help.
Well, Frank and Ma have ghoul fever.
Oh. Well.
Yeah. Could you help us treat it?
And we'd
or
prefer if they didn't
just how to
before we
treat it?
start.
I can certainly help try and treat it. Also, what was the thing that you said right before that? Oh, the books. And as for the books, as I'm looking over this, we at the library have most of these, or some version of them. There's some of the darker arts and whatnot that we don't have in this library, but also those are not really things that I want in my library. But I appreciate the thought. I would see if Morlabin's interested. And always keep me in mind, because if you can fill any holes in the library, I would love to see it and put it in the library. But it looks like this collection is more suited for sale because we have most of them.
Okay, so we should head to Morlabin at some point to see if we can offload some of these. Also show her the letters that we found. Ask her what she thinks of them in terms of like what's going on at Gauntlet Keep.
Well, these letters are interesting. From how you describe it versus how these letters describe it. What world does this dude live in? I knew he was weird when he was here, but I would have never guessed that adventurers would be this off put by an area, and yet someone else could describe it like it's some sort of slightly dangerous theme park or a zoo with open cages. Strange.
What do you mean? Bolek was here?
The letters?
Bolek.
You weren't showing him the Zacharias letters? You're showing him
Yeah,
Volok's journal.
No. Oh, so it was Zacharias that she was talking about that he was here.
Yeah. Zacharias was here. Remember, she met him on his way through. Her and Morlabin met him on their way through. When he was on his way through. Her and Rin met Zacharias on his way through, and they talked to Morlabin about it because Morlabin has a couple of his books, and Morlabin knew the name. You guys found all this out when you were looking into the first letter.
And so Zacharias is the one who went missing at the Gauntlet or Gauntkeep.
I mean, he said he was going into the Fogfin in the first letter, and then obviously the second letter was found in the Gauntlet Keep. So he told Rin that he was going into the Fogfin, that he had heard interesting stories about things located there, but he didn't necessarily divulge that he was going into Gauntlet Keep in the Abomination Vaults. But you found a second letter just now behind a painting of a tiger in the third level of the Abomination Vaults. So, I mean, you can assume that he went into the vaults. As far as people that are missing in the vaults, you don't know of any necessarily that are missing in the vaults aside from the 4 members of the Osprey Club that Yin Yasmira asked Saffi to look into.
I'd like to place an order for pickup.
Of which you found
Sure.
Crow's Cask, or not Crow's Cask, Crooksnook's famous fish cakes near a boat outside of the Gauntlet Keep, and you talked to and Scrag mentioned them going into the abode of the river drake that lives
It's
in a cave
573,
underneath the Gauntlet
5365.
Keep, and not knowing what happened to them afterwards because they don't go there. That's dangerous. That's her. The river drake will eat them. But those are the only people that you know of a fact are missing in the Gauntlet Keep. And it's not like Zacharias was missing. Like
chicken sandwich.
it's not like you know him or his family or anybody said that
Would I
they're
be able
looking
to
for him.
substitute
It's
out
that
the
he said he was
coleslaw
going into the
with hot
Gauntlet and
charge
you
for
found a
onion
letter,
rings?
or into the Fogfin and you
Yep.
found a letter in the Abomination Vaults. So it's not like he's missing. He just went, if you will.
I think I was just confusing him with some of the Osprey Club members, which
No,
Okay,
yeah,
that'd be
that's
great.
fine.
is something we probably should do sooner than later too, just
And
because
then
if they
Reuben,
went into a dangerous place,
substitute French fries instead of the chips, please.
their time for rescue might be running out.
Yeah, and the
For me,
second floor
Yep.
is near where
That's gonna be it.
that
Yep.
cave would be too. So that's
All right, thank
you know that and the mushroom-eyed people that Scrag asked you to deal with all seems to be you were a little deeper than those things are happening, but you get the it's like now the scope of the chambers beneath the Gauntlet Keep and the actual scope of the Abomination Vaults as a whole, outside of just the keep up top that people know about for the most part, is really starting to open up to you. It's like when you're playing Elden Ring and you clear that first boss and you see how big the world actually is, or when you're playing Zelda and you come out of that cave and you see how big the world actually is. It's one of those moments of this is a very large place and there are very dangerous things here within.
So I think maybe the last thing that we should ask is if Vandy knows of a way to deal with um the disease or the ghouls. If like, is there a way?
The ghoul
It's similar
fever.
to a way that like an antidote cures poison. Is there anything that we can do to prepare for these feverish ghoul attacks?
So the antidote number 1 specifically says toxins and poisons, and even though ghoul fever is an affliction, I'm going to count it because it's from like a toxin and it's not magic based. It's just from and it says that as long as it's not magical based. So the antidote will help. And then in addition to that, you can do a treat disease check, which works almost the exact same way as a like the healing check that you do, a cure or whatever, whatever that
Cure
fucking-
wounds?
No.
Or
Yes. Yeah. No. What is
Treat
it
wounds?
actually called? Yes, treat wounds. Treat disease is very similar to treat wounds, except it gives you a +2 to your next saving throw against said affliction. So with those two things, you'll get a +4 total, and then in addition to that, Vandy will do a treat disease, which should also give you a +2. So if you use an antidote, if each one of you that has it uses an antidote, and then you all get a successful treat disease from Maw and from Vandy, you'll get a +6 to your fortitude save, and then you can do your fortitude save right now. And then you'll get another one in the morning, tomorrow morning. The one in the morning won't have the +2 from Vandy, but you will have if you have Maw, help, and the antidote still, then you'll. So you don't need to do the fortitude save yet. You got to do some treat disease on the 3 of you first. So that'll.
is that also an action that you can use if you're currently afflicted, like by paralysis? Or does that require move?
Yeah, no, there's nothing you can do when you're affected by paralysis except make your saving throw against paralysis and recall knowledge. There are things other people can do, but there's nothing that you can do, as far as I know. Now, I'm sure that there are feats and other things that you'll gain access to that will affect that or break that rule. But as of right now,
Oh, I see treat poison. When I search disease, nothing comes up, but I do see treat poison.
so if you use the little hand icon, there's a treat disease in the skills list from your HUD. Boop, there it is.
Cool.
And you have a hero point, so you probably want to do that.
Yeah, might. So is this on everybody in the group?
Everybody
is
that
afflicted?
has it, that is afflicted, yes. And so 19 is going to be enough to be a success. So
+2, and I rolled a 12 before. Would 14?
16.
Oh no, not 12.
16 is what you
A
need.
12. Yeah, I rolled I got a 10 before, so it would have been a 12.
What do you mean you got a 10 before?
I rolled the 0. And then now Frank has to roll his, right?
No, you. I'm gonna let you treat this because you don't have stage 2, so it's not actually affecting you. So I'm gonna say that you can literally treat all 3 of you that have it through this 8 hours like you're supposed to. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna say that you can only treat one person because you're fine. It's not like you have to be constantly treating them for the 8 hours. You know what I mean? So I want all 3 of you to be able to gain the effect of treat disease. So we're gonna
It
give
has
it.
me at stage 2 right now.
You shouldn't be, so I'll lower yours 1. And then only Frank, I believe, should be at stage 2. So you can make another treat disease check. Now, did you use a hero point?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that that goes away.
I rolled a 1. Not that I really cared too much, but so that just canceled.
No, because if you use a hero point on the 1, you don't keep the 1. You
No.
have to keep the 1.
Yeah, that makes
And so that is also successful. So we'll put that one on Frank.
Well, that's one less disease on the books, right?
Well, it's giving bonuses. So and then you gotta do it one more time for Gothwin. One more treat disease.
Go my rolls today.
Who else has a healing kit?
Does Gotham help?
I think so. Yo, Kyle.
I have a healer's toolkit.
Oh yeah, you do too
Yeah,
because
but-
so one of you just use the help action. Because if you're successful on the help action, then you can just help. I prefer be Gothwin because Frank is actually a little bit affected by his because he's stage 2.
How do I use that?
Just roll your own treat disease check. If you get a 15, then it's going to be enough to give him a +1.
I always forget like how to do this.
The skills, the little hand in your HUD, the skills hand. If you go up, then treat disease is under the medicine, and it is a weird face.
Medicine. Treat disease. I don't see that. I just see my medicine check. That's all I see. I don't see any weird face or anything.
No, not in your character sheet in the HUD. So, in your character HUD, right above or in the top row, the tiny little icons, there's a purple hand.
Oh, okay.
And then in the medicine section, there's a treat disease. And then there's a little die at the far right side of that when you hover over it. Click that.
That's helpful.
Yeah. And he got a 12. So that is not enough to actually help. So Frank, you are gonna have to actually help.
I'll reroll using a hero point and do even worse.
Frank, you want to do the same thing?
I do that.
Go to your HUD, hits a little skills hand, click treat
Wait, where's
disease.
the skills hand?
On your HUD, it's a purple hand across the top.
There we go. And treat disease. Where?
It's like right in the middle, in the medicine section. All right. And so that is enough to actually help and give the treat disease effect to Gothwin as well. I should have just been putting critical success on all of you guys. So I'm actually going to do that because that's going to make up for the difference of not having... All right, so critical success... Critical success. And then if all of you guys want to drink an antidote, which you should have enough of in the party stash.
We just got 3.
I mean, you don't have to drink the antidote either. You can just fucking roll your checks. You could save your antidotes. You did just get 3 of them. They are expensive as fuck. And like literally they just... I could show you in the book where it tells you that they're in that fucking thing. You just happen to find them right afterwards.
I was also gonna see about buying, too, but since I guess that limits how many we can pick up. But in any case, after we're done, Vandy, I would probably go buy a few. So I'll hold on to it right now because the thing is, if we miss our checks, would we be able to drink the antidote and then be healed from it?
No, the antidote gives you a +3 to the roll, the fortitude save.
Oh. Well, since I'm at stage 1, we're all at stage 1 except for Frank?
Yeah.
I think that was to bring us down, right? Treat disease.
No, that was to give you a bonus. You guys have the treat disease bonus now, so when you roll it, you have a +4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everything gives you a bonus to getting rid of the disease, but you still have to like your body still has to combat it.
Well, if we have the +4 bonus, then I'm an expert in medicine, so that's probably pretty good odds for me, I would imagine. So I'm gonna pass on drinking the antidote. Try and keep it.
Yeah. All you guys make a fortitude save. Well, Saffi, you didn't need one.
I am going to reroll
Ignore me then.
Hero.
Yeah. Good. And just Maw. Oh, Maw has it right there. Never mind. I thought that was Frank's hero point reroll.
No. I gotta do it on this box.
Good. And everyone is going to wake up dropping 1 stage. I'm going to get rid of it now so I don't forget because we know how I am with that. Frank, you are now just a carrier. Again, you have to wait another day to make that. And you can do this. You can go through the same thing. to give yourself those bonuses. You guys can come to see Vandy and do treat disease and give yourself a bonus again. And none of you even needed the bonus to succeed, to be honest with you. Matter of fact, even Frank, the bonus would have put you to a 14, which was only 2 away from succeeding, even with a 1. Granted, a 1 drops you 1 success category no matter what, so you still would fail even if you rolled a 16 with a 1. But it's not an insane check to get rid of it. So you guys have went to Vandy. You guys have handled as much of the disease as you can for now. What's the next step?
I'm not gonna lie, I have to get off because I need to go pick up dinner.
Oh, it is just about 6. I just realized what time it is. So yeah, so we will say that it is about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You guys are in town. You've handled most things. Well, you've handled direct things. You're still lugging around a bunch of fucking books.
Let's go over to Moral Events and see if he wants them.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now that he does want them and he will buy them. And I will tell you how much that he buys them for, and then we will call it a night. And you guys can actually start the RP with Moral Events when we come back the next time. Also, as I said, in 2 weeks is Leanne's camping trip over the weekend. So I will not be around. And then next week is my friend Skelly's birthday trip. So I won't be around for that one for the other group either. But I am free Tuesday and Thursday nights if you guys wanted to try and squeeze a session in on one of the Tuesday and or Thursday, or not and or Thursday, one of those 2 weeks, so that we don't have to wait so goddamn long again. That's up to you guys, but I'm gonna put it in the group chat a couple times instead of just mention it one time during the session so that hopefully it's not a month before we play again. And it can literally be any Tuesday or Thursday in the next 3 weeks. So just take a look at your schedules, and if you guys are free any of those days, and we'll try and get a session in one of those days so that we don't lose steam, because long, heavy fights and frustration after a long break, before a long break, are not a good way to keep people motivated to come back. So I'd like you guys to have a nice, fun session.
We'll do nice, fun things.
Do some nice killings. Some bad guys.
So you guys found 4 total bulk worth of books so far.
And that's not even us clearing out that entire library, right? You just grab a small portion.
Not even close. Not even close.
So every time we leave there, we could just grab a bunch of books and bring it back to get more gold.
We should get a wagon.
So well, like you, and here's the thing is you guys have to go through the library and find books that are not just completely deteriorated and, like, you know, actual quality books. It's not like every book in that library is, they're all well organized still and whatnot, and they were looked after until you killed all the ghouls, but it's not like they're all gonna be of value to Morlabent. You know what I'm saying? But each one bulk worth of value, or 1 bulk worth of valuable books, which you guys have a grand total of 4 right now, is worth 5 gold. So you're going to get, I'm going to put 20 gold into your group, your party inventory, for the sale of that 4 bulk worth of books. There are plenty more books. You took 2 bulk worth of books out of the library itself. The rest of them, and they were just obvious grab and go. The rest in the library are actually you're gonna have to spend time looking for them when you go back to the library. The other 2 bulk worth of books you found in the Scrivener's workshop, which is where the ghoul Aller Rosk was that tough ghoul's name. You can see he signed his work in numerous places, and that's why you know his name is Aller Rosk after the fight. And there were far fewer books in there, but they were of more quality. So 2 bulk worth of books were those tattoo books that we talked about. And the other 2 bulk were from the library. The 1 book that held the second note that was in with the antidotes and the fear gems in that secret door that Maw found near the tiger painting. Morlabin already has a copy of for sale, so he doesn't want to buy that one. That one's for you guys. But otherwise, all of that is sold, and you guys will have an interesting conversation with Morlabin, which I will pull us all there, actually. Okay. Just so we remember that is where we are. We are in Odd Stories. And we'll say Vandy did go with you. Yeah, we'll do this so you guys can actually see. There we go. All right. So you guys have made it to Odd Stories. You have sold your books, and you are ready to actually have a conversation with James and Carl Morlabin during the rescheduled Tuesday or Thursday session that happens sometime in the next 3 weeks. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So you guys check your schedules for Tuesday or Thursday evening that you guys are free.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
Love you a long time.
Yeah.
All right.
Peace.
See you guys.
All right.
Let's
See you.
go.
Bye.
Oh, damn. Everybody just out.
Me.
Oh shit, what up, dude?
Oh, hey.
I'm just about to head out and go see the Anna.
Yeah. I saw you guys in here. I was like, oh, let me jump in. I was like, oh, no, they're doing D&D.
Yeah. We were only on what's it called today too?
You're only on YouTube. I
we
saw.
were only on YouTube. Did you watch?
I was there, yeah.
Oh, nice. I didn't have it up.
Yeah.
I just
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So it could have went better for the group. I tried to warn them numerous times last time when they decided to go deeper instead of